This mix on on YouTube is called Nintendo Music to Procrastinate To, and ironically I love listening to it at work because it's got a lot of like head empty no thoughts vibes, and the general annoyance of knowing that I need to work but that I am incapable of it. So I end up listening to it a lot because it's the perfect vibe for what I'm going for, and then I end up getting work done. So, you know, that's nice. Oh, Lord. Speaking of getting work done, and feeling incapable of it. Oh, Lord. It's, 1 p.m. on a... Oh, fuck. That's a really big eraser. It's 1 p.m. on a Sunday afternoon. Pretty early for a stream of mine. But I basically am bored, question mark? And, you know, streaming is how I get unbored while doing things. Yeah, that's kind of the end of that thought, actually. And this page that we're looking at right now, we already know kind of in context of what's happening in the context of it's not a spoiler. We know what's going on already, so I can draw this one a little bit. I'm just gonna try and finish. This is the last page that needs a panel, rather. This is the last panel that needs lines, and I kept on being like, I want to play Bayonetta, but then I kept on stopping myself, like, no, we're almost done with the lines for this page, the character lines. So just finish the lines, and then I'd be like, but I don't wanna. I wanna play Bayonetta. I want to stream, and so how do I mitigate that or win with the argument against myself? I streamed this last panel, which should be fine and not super spoiler or anything like that. And then we can jump into Bayonetta, you know? I think that'll work, right? Da, da, da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. I have to draw a hand. Grasping. Hilt of the sword, and that is proving to be difficult so far. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can... never mind. I was gonna see if I could draw the arm foreshortened first, but the answer is no. The answer is clearly no. Oh boy. Oh boy. It's also so hard. It's been hard figuring out the scale of the hilt of the Master Sword because like, you can apparently use two hands on it. Like, it's normally one-handed, but you can, like, you're supposed to have enough hand room to grab it and then also be able to like put, you know, your other hand on the end of the sword here so that you can get more leverage for it. That seems to be what I picked up as being its general size, at least. It's been interesting trying to get that to be conveyed. I hate having two colors selected, damn it. Christ, okay. So, I am the kind of person that works way too fast whenever, or tries to work way too fast whenever drawing. So I've got all these keyboard shortcuts for making sure that I can move between tools really, really easily. Unfortunately, I move so fast that I confuse myself sometimes, and I still hit the wrong buttons, and then I slow myself down, selecting the wrong tools. So, let this be a lesson in art. Just take your time. Usually it's better for you. Am I gonna learn that lesson? Nope. Do as I say, not as I do! I'm here to bring goblin energy. Yay! My favorite kind of domino energy. Sometimes. That's a lie. All kinds of domino energy are my favorite energy. Ha 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 ha. I fooled you. Don't take your time, kids. Rush through everything. See, that's my philosophy. And that's why I'm advising that it's bad. Whee! Hang on. Torso's tooth barrel-chested. Zelda's a bit of a wig. Alright. Oh, Lord. Okay. Little dangle of hair on the side here that needs to kind of morph around the sleeve, like so. Yeah. I think the other one is too short now. Probably. There we go. That's a little bit better. That makes a little bit more sense. Get some continuity going here, you know? I didn't realize, whenever I streamed yesterday, I was watching back the VOD, and, because I was so tired after I started the stream just literally rolling out of bed from a nap, I was of course very tired, so I was a little bit more quiet early on, so it sounded fine mostly. But then of course as I woke up and got a little bit more energetic, there was a lot of clipping and peeking going on, so my bad. I futzed around a little bit more with the mic settings before stream this time. So hopefully that won't be as much of a problem. I also realized, like, halfway through the Bayonetta stream yesterday, I also realized that for some reason my gain on my microphone was turned really high up, so that probably didn't help. I turned that back down, so hopefully, there won't be as much just horrible mic noises. Your voice was too powerful. It's my curse. It's the cross that I bear. Da 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 da. Na 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 na. Snatched. Wig snatched. Ba-da-ba. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Oh man. The other day at Dunkin' Donuts, I got a new variant of my chai latte. Where I got a chai latte, same old, came home, took a drink of it. Literally the second before I took a drink of it, I was like, yeah, no, hopefully this one won't be messed up in some way, you know? What are the odds of that, though? I take a drink of it, and I'm like, something is not right. And, I open up the lid, and I just kind of like, I think about it for a second, and then I open up the lid, and I kind of like, give it a little sniff. And I think about it for a little bit more, and, I'm like, is the milk sour? Can I get a chai latte with spoiled milk? Oh, it made me very sad. So like I order my chai lattes with oat milk. I don't know what the spoiling or curdling properties of like not dairy milk are. I assume that it's still like a potentiality or like whatever. I've never known, like, I've never had my oat milk around enough to get it to be spoiled or taste bad or anything like that, so I don't know if maybe they accidentally used dairy milk and it was spoiled, or if it was just, like, bad oat milk, but, like, yeah, no. And it wasn't even that it was, like, super obviously, like, bad milk, because, like, I drank it and I just kind of, like, I was like, wait a second. That wasn't quite... I don't know. Like, and even after I, like, smelled it and I was like, that's bad, that's sour milk, I, like, had to smell it a few more times. Because I was like, no, right? And it was so faint that I felt like I was going insane, but then every time I would, like, take another test smell to make sure that I wasn't crazy, I'd be like, nope, that's definitely it. Well, let me just try one more time. Nope, that's definitely it. I mean, am I sure? No, it was bad. So then I ended up having to make my own anyway. You know, which is fine. It's just that because of the rising prices and inflation over the years, my chai lattes have gone from being like $4.50 to now like $5.10 or something. And oat milk also has gone up from being 65 cents, an additional cost, to like 75 cents. So I'm now paying like $5 per large chai latte, which is still cheaper than anything that I would get for the same size or the same kind of. It's even getting like, I think like a small or a medium at Starbucks is like $5.50. So it's like immediately a $50 more or whatever the fuck. I digress. It's still cheaper than going to Starbucks, but I'm still paying like $5 for something that I can't end up drinking, and I'm like, and I you know, I get it as a little treat, but then I can't enjoy my little treat. You know, it's just kind of, it's a big bummer, you know? I digress. This morning I went, and I got home, I took a drink, and I was like, I think this might just be hot milk. However, like, I took a drink of it and I couldn't taste any chai, I just tasted milk. I took off the lid and it was basically just white milk foam, and it wasn't even like slightly tan from any chai concentrate. But just to be 100% sure, I went ahead and I got like a straw and I gave it a stir, and also, like, I took a drink out of the straw, and of course all of the syrup was just at the bottom because it was very heavily chai concentrated at the bottom. So it was fine. It wasn't just milk. It just wasn't all mixed up properly. But I've definitely gotten just hot milk before. If it's ever a case where it's just like maybe I don't have enough chai concentrate or I don't have enough milk, though, then that's better than an ingredient just being outright wrong, I guess. Because I can add in my own. That's no big deal. It's whenever they accidentally add in espresso or give me spoiled milk that it's kind of the issue. I'm going to draw a hand holding a sword hilt. I'm gonna do it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Fuck this tummy in particular. God. They said, fuck that guy. He comes in here and he orders chai lattes all the time. Unbelievable. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, no, fun fact, whenever, I was talking to my mom yesterday, and she in the middle of our conversation, she was like, you need to, like, watch what you post online, because, like, future employers might see that and be like, ooh, that's not what we want. And I'm like, one, what I do on my free time really shouldn't concern my employers. It's not like I tie my real name and my real job to what I do. Two, if you're worried about how much I say swears, I literally Twitch stream for volunteer time off for my job. And they're completely fine with that. So, and if anything, whenever I go to, like, whenever I go to one of our offices, We have guys that, like, have to work out in the field, like, technicians. They all, anytime they swear, they say it so casually, but then, like, if I'm in the room, they're like, oh, don't swear, there's a lady in the room. And I think that's hilarious, one, but also, it's very clear that no one at my job cares. At my current job, no one cares. So, just a little fun fact about that. I just think it's ironic. The advisory, of the, be careful what you put out there because of your job, but I'm like, my job knows. They know. If anything, I'm also doing VTO, streaming this year too, so that'll be fun. Maybe I'll play more DDR. Like, fuck there is, exactly! That's also why it's so funny. Like, not only am I the kind of person, like, I'm the one in our IT department that if, something, like, super obvious, like, if I find, like, a super obvious bug and it's been driving me insane, but then I just only, like, that second found it, I will be the one in the IT department to be like, God damn it! Just, like, out loud. And sometimes a few of, my fellow employees, would be kind of like, ah, geez, are you okay? But it's very clear from working with me just in a very short amount of time that just is what it is, and it's not that big a deal. This perspective looks really whack. I also choked on a little bit of chai concentrate earlier, and it has not let me know peace since, so that's fun. Drawing Zelda's left hand, as it were, is always such an interesting challenge, not really, but like sometimes it can be just an interesting exercise, because right now they're wearing gloves, so we can't tell that this finger is amputated, because they just have it like stuffed so that no one can tell. And I have to keep that in mind to not let these two joints on the finger bend. I can let them kind of like sag over like this, but so that's always just an interesting thing to have to draw around, is like, oh, I gotta account for the fact that this finger has to stick out because they can't bend it. Hello, Nightshade. Welcome. I'm trying to, foreshorten an arm right now in a way that makes sense. Wait, my subscription expired. Oh, it's fine. I don't remember. Listen, okay, whenever the Twitch leak happened the other day, I thought it was really funny. No, I didn't think the entire thing was really funny, but just the idea that, like, I was one of those people kind of yucking it up about, like, if they didn't have a crap ton of money or subscribers that they were raking in from Twitch, they were like, wow, now you can see my $0, but I'm like, I know that Domino, Kay, and Jared, and I wasn't sure if you were Nightshade, and I feel like at one point there was someone else, but I couldn't remember. It might have been I don't think it was I don't remember. But I was like, if at least I know that there's at least 3 people, so that's a whole $7.50. Oh no. I have egg on my face. I am very appreciative of that $7.50. Don't you fucking forget it. You'll get that first payout soon, buddy. Probably, yeah. I don't know how to keep track of it or like where to go to look for it, so I'm just appreciative of it in general. Because you don't need to do any of that. You simply do not need to. But it means a lot to me that you do anyway. Hang on, let me... Hold on. Oh fuck. The wrong button. I'm giving you my money because... Oh, fuck. Did you guys hear that, not subscriber, that, noise just then? So I have noises on my, alert box, but I had a subscription renewal yesterday on the Bayonetta stream. Okay, you could hear that. I had it on the Bayonetta stream, Domino, whenever I think you renewed yours. And whenever I watched the VOD back, I didn't hear it, so I didn't know if, like, I could hear it on my end, but you guys couldn't hear it on yours, so... But that's good. I had a lot of weird issues with, setting up these alert box noises. And so and I couldn't figure out how to fix them. I added the noises in, and then I was trying to preview them, and make sure that they sounded okay, with test recordings and whatnot. And, we could not hear them last night. Really? I haven't changed anything. That's so weird. Whenever I first initially set them up, I was getting a lot of, like, echoing, and... Do you use OBS or slobs? I use Streamlabs OBS. I was getting a lot of echoing the first time I set it up, and I couldn't figure out how to make it stop. It was as if there were multiple instances, so I thought maybe I had, like, maybe an alert box was turned up and it didn't need to be turned up because then Streamlabs was turned up. Maybe Streamlabs didn't need to be turned up. I don't know. I couldn't figure it out, so I just muted it. About a month back, before, I kind of went on a little bit of a unannounced hiatus for a month, I turned it back on because I was like, let me try to fix it one more time. And then it just didn't do it again. It just didn't, like, give me that weird echoing noise again. So, I just left well enough alone, and yeah. I think maybe we didn't hear it last night because maybe my alert box is still muted on my game capture scene, but I think I turned it on for my art capture scene, so maybe that's why we heard it just now, but we didn't hear it last night. I kept on trying to, whenever it first came up, the issue, I tried to look it up and figure it out, but, it seems like a lot of people, would both have, like, the Streamlabs software open, and then they would have the, like, the dashboard open in the internet browser, which I didn't know was a thing. But they would have both of those open, and then people would literally just advise, well, you don't need both of them open, close one of them, because that's where you're getting the echo from, because you're hearing the noise on both. And they were like, that fixed it, thanks. And I'm like, I'm not doing that. I don't know, well, how? Huh? And so I could not figure out what was going on. But at least the issue seems to have resolved itself momentarily, and hopefully it stays that way. I missed last night's stream because I literally crashed. That's understandable. I just randomly decided to stream at, like, in, like, the middle of the afternoon, because I hadn't streamed in so long, and I kept on thinking to myself I should stream, but then not doing it because I kept being like, well, let me just do it later, or let me do it at this point, and then not doing it. So I said, fuck it. You know what? I'm putting too much mental energy into planning this out and acting like it has to take so long when it doesn't. Like, it's like 3:30. If I streamed now, I could do like an hour-and-a-half long stream until like about 5 until Dunkin' Donuts. Like, it doesn't have to be that big a deal, and it wasn't, you know? It was fine. So I gotta get back into this whole swing of it and whatnot, and just let myself do it at random times. What is this? Hi from Earthbound. Alright, poggers. I was so sad because the one time I managed to nap, you stream and I miss it. I'm so sorry. I know what that feeling is like. It happened a lot. It happens a lot to me that, like, I don't nap particularly often, but whenever I do finally, like, I'm like, yeah, no, you know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna nap. Then that's the day that, like, 2 or 3 people decide that to call me and need me to reply to something, and I end up getting woken up. It's like magic. I don't get like a call or a notification from anyone like most days, and then the day that I finally decide I can take a nap, someone needs me. I never nap, but my body was just like, you're exhausted. Yeah, no. Oh, I'm glad you got a little snooze. Calls Cloud incessantly. You do not, and you know it. You know, the one thing about chai lattes that have all the chai concentrate at the bottom is that whenever you finish them, like you get towards the bottom, you suddenly just get hit with a lot of chai concentrate syrup, and it is an experience. And not necessarily a good one. This foreshortening is not the best, but it's okay. It's okay. A bitch be snoozing. Oh my god, last night. I made like a shitpost TikTok, and then, Lissa left a comment on it, and the nature of the shit, like the reason behind the shitpost TikTok, because Lissa left a comment on it like a few minutes later, I literally called her and I was like, "Bestie, are you awake?" And then we were on the phone for like half an hour. Insomnia be like, "You cannot sleep. If you do sleep, you will wake up at 4 AM. Oh. Oh no, I'm sorry, yeah. I have like a crick in my neck, so it's made sleeping like, it made sleeping last night kind of a pain in the ass. I'm trying to make this foreshortening make a little bit more sense, but I don't think it will. It's fine. It could be better, but it's fine. However, you know, no, it's not fine. You know what? It's not fine. I was so focused on the arm that I kind of wasn't paying attention to the scale of the hand, I guess, and I feel like the hand's way too small, so I could stand to make this bigger. You have a heating pad, it might, if you put that on your neck, it might relax the muscles. I do not own one, unfortunately, but that does sound like a good idea. Might not be a bad investment because I'm apparently very bad at sleeping, I guess, because it just happened, maybe I need new pillows, I don't know, but it happens a lot where, you know, lately I've had pretty good sleep, but it happens pretty commonly that, like, I wake up and some part of me is fucked up from how I slept the previous night before, and I'm like, well, guess I got it wrong that time. Maybe like a warm compress then? Heat up my washcloth and put it on your neck? Maybe. It's definitely better than it was yesterday. It was a pretty noticeable crick in my neck yesterday, but like I kind of winced every time I moved my neck in a certain direction. Like if I kind of bent it to the right and forward, it would be a pretty noticeable, I'd be like, ooh, ow, owie. But now I'm kind of like, yeah, I mean, it's there, but not that big a deal. Heating pads also help with soreness and cramps. It's literally my favorite investment. Yeah. I know that, heat on cramps is fucking insane. Like, if I'm having, like, if nothing else is working, it's because I don't have, like, an actual heating pad, it is just kind of, like, hard for me to get, like, a warm compress and then keep it warm or whatever. If I'm already having, like, such debilitating pain, it's hard for me to, like, get up and go get, like, a wet rag and keep it hot and whatnot. But, you know what? You know what? You know what? But whenever I do actually put in the effort to, like, get a warm compress or whatever the fuck, I'm just kind of like, damn, this shit works. Why didn't I lead with this? Let me, Why is my preview window blank? Hello? Okay. I guess I just don't have a preview window anymore. Hang on, let me zoom out a little bit here. I just want to get a little bit better perspective, perspective going on. Arch the shoulder forward, bring it up, bring this guy up. Da, da, na, na. Na, 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 na. Somewhat better comment was for your neck being somewhat better than yesterday to clarify because my delay is. Oh yeah, no, I figured that at least. My computer's charging. I have to go meet with one of my residents in a moment. Yeah, the lag on mobile is, it sucks. But I hope your meeting goes well. Let's see, there is like a default kinda, yeah, that'll work. Kinda do a little flexy flex. I'm gonna make it work. I'm gonna make this make sense. It will, in fact, make the most minimum amount of sense possible, at least. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Popped in on mobile, I'm gonna head off to chat with them, then pop back onto my computer. That makes sense. It should be chill. Alright. That's good. No stress. Okay, hold on. Kind of fit the torse. We need to get that torse in there. Line it up with what I got going already. Zelda is a little bit smaller in scale than that. A little tilty whirl. Oh, okay, yeah. We're almost there. A little bit more. Crank up the perspective, baby. I can also just move the hilt if I need to, but if I put in too many moving variables here, then it's gonna get even more confusing. So I just gotta do my best to keep things static. Come on, you can do it. I'm not getting enough. Is this? Oh fuck, that's the wrong thing. Stop. Select the fucking camera control, dog. The camera control! Oh my god! I do not want to rotate this arm. Click away from the arm. Now let me fuck with the perspective. There we go. Thank you. Jesus. Now, just for my own bearings. Let me just go ahead and kind of... Yeah. Okay, yeah, that helps. It does in fact help. Okay, I think that might be good. Oh fuck, is this from Mario Sunshine? Yes! 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 The model things are so good. Yeah, they are a lifesaver. For real. Let me turn that down a little bit so I can see a little bit better. My friend that, time to go meet with a resident, we'll be back in 10 minutes from, okay. Have fun! Enjoy your conversation! But, I have a friend, a mutual on Twitter that, also does, webcomics, and they're insane! In that, like, they can get, like, I think he can get, like, 6 or 8 pages done a week, I think he said. And that I could only dream of. Maybe someday I'll have, enough, resources underneath my belt, but the way that I currently work, as you can see, yeah, that's not probably plausible. I can only imagine being able to get that much done in a week. Christ alive. It would be really helpful being able to get that much done in a week for, like, me redrawing the first 37 pages in the prologue. But, yeah, no, I have to sit here and redraw perspective and get really freaking annoyed whenever I think I can kind of, like, toddle my way through a perspective shot, and I'm like, that looks fine, but then I look away from it for 2 seconds and I look back and I'm like, I don't know. This might still look really bad. Hang on. Let me tilt this hand back a little bit more. Can I get to the thumb from underneath here? Yes, perfect. And let me see if I can find... There we go. There we go. I don't really put a whole lot of effort into posing hands. That's why I'm really grateful that Clip Studio also makes it easy to pose hands. It has like a couple of presets, which is really nice, because posing little tiny finger flexes is probably the most tedious part about 3D model posing in general. At least it always was for me. In the days of Miku Miku Dance, I would always do hand gestures last because they were just the most tedious. I can move the sword into the hand. Probably also make this scale a little bit. Hang on, trying to get these knuckles. Where's the sword? There it is. No object to transform. Shut up. Hands getting you down, just fucking pose him, bro. Just say fuck it. Life's too short to be wasting so much time drawing a hand. Make it easier for yourself, bro. Digital art isn't real art, you're tracing. Yeah, shut the fuck up! It's called using a reference! Heavily. That doesn't look all that great, but that's fine. It's fine. I'm pretending that it's fine. Actually, hold on, let me, ah, hell. Man, just difficult. Difficulty! I'm having difficulty. You know, I don't want to just trace the hand out right, because it will look unnatural. You have to do a little bit of, like, filling in the gaps for yourself. Sometimes filling in the gaps also makes it look unnatural, so you know what? You win some, you lose some. Is that a reference? Is the difficult lemon difficult? Is that a reference to something that I don't understand? Alright, that does look better. In my onion, that looks better. Let me kind of put in the hint of a lapel over here. Get those little details squared away. Yes, kinda? Alright. I'll believe it. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Nope. Difficult, lemon difficult. Domino. You tried it. Okay, now the most annoying part, usually, is the face. Because I'm kind of just the kind of person that fusses way too much over singular pixels for a facial expression. The amount of times I have to redraw an eyebrow sometimes because it doesn't evoke the right vibe, even though it's very similar in pixels each and every time. It's embarrassing. I'm focusing very intently on these eyes. That might actually... You know... Yeah, okay. Yeah. Got it in one! Probably. I don't know. Maybe I'll look back at this and think that it doesn't look good enough. Whatever. That's fine. But, alright, cool. I'm gonna consider that for now. Let me, go over here really quick and mark that off. Oh, fuck. I like that. Mark this off so I can fill bucket this in later really easily. Nice. Okay. Ah! And I'll consider that good. Alright, cool. Now give me a second. I officially am going to swap on over to Bayonetta, then. And then we can play some fun, sexy lady game. Woo!